The innings comes to a close. It's taken a while, but finally the 10 wickets fall. It's a big score. It'll be tough to overhaul. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get... The scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Shreyas, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Finds the fielder with that shot. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Well balanced and a flick of the wrist. Finally got some work to do to cut that off.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end. Edged, what a ball. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
A few moves made in the field.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Beats the field with a great shot. Great shot through the gap. Smacks that away through the gap.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square, teased the field all the way to the boundary.
End of the over. 8 off it. The Titans, 25 for none.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. superb start.
Omaze, the pace bowler coming into the attack.
A few moves made in the field.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Doesn't beat the infield. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Got the slower ball and gave it the full treatment.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The Titans are 32 for none. Singh from the press box end. Edge, but it drops safely.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Square cut, finds point, no run.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Titans are 41 for none. Bra, the left-arm orthodox bowlers coming into the attack from the university end. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Butler, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. The right armour is coming into the attack from the press box end.
players coming into the attack.
Omaze with a huge appeal.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the field with a great shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Drilled that one away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Straight to the fielder. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
The leg spinner is coming on to
A more aggressive look to the field, a few more catches in place. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Couldn't get it through the field. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Nine runs added in that over. The Titans are 77 for none.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Bra from the press box end.
I like this field choice. A good move, I'd say.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Played through mid-wicket, they'll get the run. crack. Head was completely still and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
Went again. Didn't get the same elevation, but it's another boundary.
Chance gone. You're kidding. Keeper with the fast hands.
It's a start and out. Butler walks off frustrated at having gotten in and now has to go. Some adjustments to the field.
At number 3.
Good shot. A beauty.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail. Going with a more aggressive field choice.
Perfectly timed. A big one, 12 runs out of there. The Titans are 99 for 2. Jensen, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the press box end. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the press box end. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment. First ball for the batter, coming in.
For Gujarat.
Finds the edge. Everyone's gone up. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Over. The Titans are 102 for 3.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Bra, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Misses everything. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. Swept away, but finds the fielder. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. The Titans weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. How will he reply?
Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air. They've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Crack! Head was completely still and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Oh, great shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
End of the over. The Titans are 124 for 4.
Change of bowling. The leg spinner is coming on to bowl.
Connolly, the spinner, coming into the attack. Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Over. The Titans are 135 for 4.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Jansen coming back into the attack. Jensen from the press box end. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. The bowler looks really confident.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Fantastic running, turned 2 into 3 there. Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. The Titans are 146 for 4.
Change of bowling. The spinner coming on to bowl.
Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Well balanced and a flick of the wrist. Finally got some work to do to cut that off.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Doesn't beat the infield.
A few moves made in the field.
Perfectly timed.
Some adjustments to the field.
Eight runs added in that over. The Titans are 154 for 4. Singh into the attack now from the press box end. Jensen, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the press box end. Edge, but it drops safely.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Massive outside edge. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Singh, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the university end. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Got that away nicely. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Could be close. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Jensen from the press box end.
Change of bowling. The spinner coming on to bowl.
Edged, unplayable. That's a boundary save for sure. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Good shot, a beauty. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Great shot.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading. No point running for that one. It was a 4 the moment it left the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Edged, what a ball. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
This could be out.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Out. Caught. Out. What a screamer.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Rashid Khan is the new batsman at number 8.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Thick edge. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Bra, given the ball for this final over. They'll need to bowl well here to win this one. Jensen, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the press box end. Holder waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
They need 3 to win.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That was a boundary the moment the